Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to officially call this meeting of the Mayor and Council to order. Right now, we ask everyone to please rise for a moment of silent prayer and or reflection as we think about all the people who have been affected by the storm that came up the East Coast, and particularly our residents from today. Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and attend any meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with this act, the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Milford have caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof posted in the Borough Hall, and notices have been sent to the Record and the Ridgewood News. The mission of this governing body is to provide essential services through the establishment and implementation of public policy that will safeguard the infrastructure, provide fair, honest, courteous, and professional services, establish a sense of trust and accomplishment between all residents, and through research and prudent planning, seek to minimize risk while improving our services. We are sensitive to the needs and satisfaction of our taxpayers, while realizing that this governing body cannot be all things to all people, within the revenue constraints imposed by state mandates, economic conditions, and prevailing attitudes about taxation. At this time, I would ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Councilwoman Sanderson. Present. Councilwoman Starkey Hurley. Present. Council President Duffy. Here. Councilman Grotsky. Here. Councilman Seymour.
Here.
Councilwoman Grant. Here. Mayor Pacino.
Here. At this time, I would ask for a motion to appoint Joseph Cook to the Historic Preservation Alternate 2 position.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I would ask for a motion to appoint Pablo Rivera to the Rent Leveling Board.
So moved.
Second. And spot. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations, Joseph and Pablo, and thank you very much for serving the borough.
Pablo.
Pablo's right here. Joseph.
Oh, that's Joseph. Oh, congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
We want a complete history on the Milford.
Yeah, you have to make a report every month.
Under unfinished business, may I get approval of the minutes from the November 27th, 2023 public and closed session meetings.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Abstain.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And one abstention.
Yep.
Okay, we have a few ordinances for adoption tonight. The first one is ordinance 2023:38, and the clerk has the opportunity. I would ask her to please read the ordinance.
An ordinance to amend Chapter BH4 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Board of Health of the Borough of Milford, entitled Nuisances, thereby amending subsection BH4-5, entitled Specific Nuisances Enumerated.
The purpose of this ordinance is to revise Chapter BH4 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of Milford to add the prohibition of outdoor feeding to Section BH4-5.
Motion to adopt.
Can I get a motion to open to the public for a public hearing on this ordinance?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ladies and gentlemen of the public, if anyone has any questions regarding this ordinance, now would be the opportunity. Seeing that there is no member of the public that wishes to discuss this ordinance, I would ask for a motion to close the public. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to adopt. Second.
Negative roll call, please.
Yes. Councilwoman Sanderson. Yes. Councilwoman Starkey Hurley. Yes. Council President Duffy. Yes. Councilman Grotsky.
Yes.
Councilman Seymour.
Yes.
Councilwoman Grant. Yes.
The next ordinance for tonight is 2023:39, and when the clerk has the opportunity, I would ask her to please read the ordinance.
An ordinance to amend Chapter 7 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of Milford, entitled Traffic, thereby amending subsection 7-3.5, entitled Exceptions to Overnight Parking Regulations.
Okay, the purpose of this ordinance is to amend Chapter 7 entitled Traffic of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of Milford to modify the exceptions to overnight parking regulations to include the period from Memorial Day through Labor Day, the week of Thanksgiving, and from December 15th through January 15th. At this time, I would ask for a motion to open up to the public for a public hearing on this ordinance.
Motion to open in public?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ladies and gentlemen of the public, if anyone has any questions regarding this ordinance, now is the opportunity. Seeing that there is no member of the public that wishes to discuss this ordinance at this time, I would ask for a motion to close to the public.
Motion to close. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? May I get a motion to adopt this ordinance on its final reading?
Second.
May I get a roll call?
Councilwoman Sanhuzen.
Yes.
Councilman Starkey Hurley.
Yes.
Council President Duffy.
Yes.
Councilman Grotzky.
Yes.
Councilman Seymour.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graham.
Yes.
Okay. Ordinance number 2023:40, and the clerk has the opportunity, and ask her to please read the ordinance.
An ordinance to amend Chapter 22 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of Milford entitled Trailers, to rename the chapter Camp Cars, Trailers, Boats, and Watercraft, and to replace sections 22-1 through 22-3.
The purpose of this ordinance is to rename and amend Chapter 22 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of Milford to identify specific vehicles that are prohibited from parking on the street or on public property. At this time, may I get a motion to open up to the public for a public hearing on this ordinance?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ladies and gentlemen of the public, if anyone has any questions regarding this ordinance, now would be your opportunity. Seeing that there's no member of the public that wishes to discuss this ordinance, I would ask for a motion to close to the public.
Motion to close. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? May I get a motion to adopt this ordinance on its final reading?
Motion. Second.
May I get a roll call, please?
Councilwoman Sanhuzen.
Yes.
Councilwoman Starkey Hurley.
Yes.
Council President Duffy.
Yes.
Councilman Grotzky. Yes. Councilman Seymour.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graham.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2023:41. When the clerk has the opportunity, I would ask her to please read the ordinance.
An ordinance to amend Chapter 7 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of Milford entitled Traffic, thereby amending subsection 7-3.3 entitled Parking Prohibited at All Times on Certain Streets.
The purpose of this ordinance is to prohibit parking on the west side of River Road, north of Grant Avenue. May I get a motion to open to the public for a public hearing on this ordinance?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ladies and gentlemen of the public, if anyone has any questions or comments regarding this ordinance, now this is the opportunity. Seeing that there is no member of the public that wishes to comment on this ordinance, I would ask for a motion to close to the public.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? May I get a motion to adopt this ordinance on its final reading?
Motion. Second.
May I get a roll call, please?
Councilwoman Sanhuzen.
Yes.
Councilwoman Starkey Hurley.
Yes.
Council President Duffy.
Yes.
Councilman Grotzky.
Yes.
Councilman Seymour.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graham.
Yes.
Okay, the final one for tonight is ordinance 2023:42. When the clerk has the opportunity, I would ask you to please read the ordinance.
An ordinance to amend the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of New Milford entitled Salary, adopted as Ordinance 9101 and amended annually by ordinance up to and including Ordinance 2023-09.
The purpose of this ordinance is to establish the salary ranges for all full-time and part-time positions. We do this on an annual basis. May I get a motion to open to the public for a public hearing on this ordinance?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ladies and gentlemen of the public, if you have any questions or comments regarding this ordinance, now's the opportunity. Seeing that there is no member of the public that wishes to make a comment, I would ask for a motion to close to the public.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? May I get a motion to adopt this ordinance on its final reading?
So moved. Second.
May I get a roll call, please?
Councilwoman Sanhuzen.
Yes.
Councilwoman Starkey Hurley.
Yes.
Council President Duffy.
Yes.
Councilman Grotzky.
Yes.
Councilman Seymour.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graham.
Yes.
Moving on to new business, under schedule updates. The only update for tonight is, I just want to remind everyone that our next meeting is our reorg meeting. It will take place on Wednesday, January 3rd at 7 p.m. right here in the council chambers. And it's already on the website, the schedule for next year. Okay. Item number 2 is the administrator's report.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
I have the engineering update for the month. The NJDOT LAIF grant application for the milling and paving on Steuben, Clinton, Linwood, Roosevelt, and Maple in the amount of $379,643 was submitted to the DOT on October 30th, and we are awaiting a response from the DOT. The NJDOT Boulevard and graphic traffic signal, there's been no change in this project. We have the equipment delivery delays that have pushed the installation of the traffic lights back to the spring of 2024. Prospect Park Basketball Court lighting, which was a Bergen County open space grant. Quality Electric met with public service at the site on Friday to energize the new electrical service and commission the system. NJDOT Main Street Streetscape Project. The project is in design and on schedule for construction to begin in the spring. The French Brook Channel remediation, a pre-application request was sent to the DEP on November 16th, and we're awaiting a response. NJDOT 2024 municipal aid for the milling and paving of the boulevard north of Bentley. We're awaiting a revised scope and estimate from the engineer. The only other thing that I have on mine is that the Borough Hall will be closed Monday, December 25th and Monday, January 1st, in observance of the Christmas and New Year's Day. And again, the reorg is scheduled for Wednesday, January 3rd at 7 p.m. That's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions for the administrator? All right. Resolutions. Has everyone had a chance to look at the resolutions? Are there any that need to be pulled for further discussion and/or vote? All right. Moving on to council committee reports. Can I get a motion to file committee reports with the borough clerk to be spread in full upon the minutes?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we're going to go through real quick and see if there's anything you need to know. Councilwoman Grant.
Nothing, just to wish everybody a happy holiday and a happy new year.
Councilman Seymour.
Likewise, just want to wish everyone happy holidays.
Councilman Watson.
I'd like to, excuse me, thank the police department and the DPW for their hard work and effort today and tomorrow and the next several days. We're facing, again, another major situation. That being said, I wish everybody a happy holidays also.
Thank you. Council President Duffy.
Thank you, Mayor. I would echo the sentiments of Councilman Brodsky. As always, we have been shown that we can count on our emergency services, the OEM, PD, and fire, and DPW always comes through for us. So, for our residents, I wish them well, and as well as quick recovery to all the residents, and most of all, the fire department on the liaison this year, and a big thank you to them for the year's work of work, especially emergencies like these. So that's dear. Thank you.
Councilwoman Siraki Hurley.
Thank you, Mayor. At this present time, I have no new events or anything to discuss. I just would like to say thank our services and wish our residents the best. It's a difficult time.
Thank you.
You are all in our mind.
I have nothing new to report. I want to just echo my colleagues' appreciations for our emergency personnel and how hard they've all been working today and how much they've served for the year. And thank you to our volunteers on our committees as well for their service this year. And wishing everyone happy holidays and all the best to everyone affected by the weather today.
Thank you. And, I echo the same sentiments. I just wanted to mention that, we've been As we were getting information, we've been briefing residents about the weather event that we experienced. At 10:30 this morning, I called an emergency public safety committee meeting. It was attended by the administrator, Council President Duffy, Councilman Grotzky, Police Chief, Fire Chief, OEM Coordinator, our DPW Director, our DPW Superintendent, and the Superintendent and the Business Administrator from our Milford Public School District. The purpose of that meeting was to talk about where we were and how we were going to respond to what was coming. We kept the line of communication open, and I think it worked very well. Everyone works very well together, and this was another event where our emergency services, professional and volunteer, came together, and, really, it was a really challenging day between the branches and the wires and the trees, and then the water came, and we were able to handle everything. So I really, really have to thank them for everything that they do. As the water recedes and there's no water, we will be having dumpsters and roll-offs in our flooded areas, so people can continue the recovery. We also will be giving out the Salvation Army cleaning kits. So anyone who's in the flood area that wants a kit, we are going to be handing some out, or they can come to the DPW and pick one up. Not a problem at all. Anything else that our residents need, do not hesitate to contact us. If we cannot provide something, we will find out who can, and we will put you in the right, we'll get you to the right person. And once again, happy holidays, everyone. Unfortunate situation today, and we will continue. We do not know exactly what tomorrow will bring. We do not know how much water is still up north that may trickle down our way, but hopefully, I think we are past the worst part of it, and we can recover and be stronger. So thank you. At this time, I will ask for a motion to open up to the public for public comment.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ladies and gentlemen of the public, if anyone has any public comment regarding the good welfare of the borough of Milford, we ask you to come up, give us your name, and we will give you 5 minutes. Seeing that there's no one from the public that wishes to speak, I will ask for a motion to close to the public.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? May I get a motion to adopt resolutions 2023:258 through 2023:267?
Motion to adopt?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Is there any other business before this council? If not, I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion. So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, gentlemen.
We look forward to 2024.
Get the record.